Breaking news, this is in Atlanta. Police say at least one person is now dead. This is after a church bus crash on the highway. Dozens are hurt and they are in the hospital right now. The bus was carrying high schoolers from Alabama. We'll continue to watch this situation closely and bring you any updates on our website, idahonews.com. And take a look at this. Sandbags are up and people are in the area and hoping the water doesn't rise anymore today. We have team coverage this afternoon looking ahead to what could be a tense few days for a lot of your neighbors. We begin with KBOI2's Amika Osumi. She's in Garden City. Amika.
Natalie, what you see behind me might look like the river, but that's actually just rushing floodwaters. And where I'm standing right now, this is Tim Briding's backyard. He has 1,000 of these sandbags set up around his home, hoping that the water doesn't come inside.
Well, it's a river.
Tim Briding is referring to his backyard, which now looks like an extension of the river. His backyard fence is almost covered by water.
I've lived here 31 years, and I haven't ever seen it this bad.
This week, when the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers increased flows above 9,000 cubic feet per second, the fire department warned Briding that his home would be in danger. But Briding is confined to a wheelchair, so a whole group of family members and volunteers came out Tuesday to build him a wall of sandbags.
I have around 1,000 sandbags around the back of the property.
Even with the fortress of sandbags, water is still coming through, and his home is only feet away from the rushing water. His neighbors are worried about their homes too. One neighbor's backyard is soaked from saturated soil. Briding is a little worried about the levels rising even more, but he knows he can rely on his good neighbors and family if he needs to evacuate.
Well, it worries me a little bit, but I have my son and neighbors that and my car's parked out front, so I could go, if I had notice.
When I knocked on one of Tim's neighbor's doors, she thought I was a fireman telling her that she needed to evacuate. So understandably, many in this neighborhood are worried about what the future holds. Live in Boise, Amika Osumi, KBOI 2 News.
Thanks, Amika. Levels on the Big Wood River continue to ebb and flow. The Blaine County River continues to sit in moderate flood stage. It is expected to stay there for at least another 6 days. And now the meteorologists predict that Saturday morning could see the highest peak at more than 7.5 feet deep.